And welcome back to Who Will Win. Today's Who Will Win comes to us from, where is the person? Michael Myers, who asked the question, who will win a fight, Dr. Doom or Starfire? Now, I know who my obvious answer is, but let's at least break it down to give the understanding of why. Dr. Doom, I actually don't know, is Victor Von Doom. Hell, I really have someone who gives me suggestions whose name is Victor Von Doom. Is the ruler of Latveria. He pretty much made himself the ruler. He is one of, if not the, I don't know if I'd go so far as say the, but he is one of the most dangerous villains on the planet. He's been a villain primarily to the Fantastic Four, but to the Avengers, even to the X-Men on occasions. Defender. Most of the hero teams have gone toe-to-toe with Doom on some level. Doom is a genius, rivaling, if not maybe even surpassing Reed Richards, who is arguably the smartest guy in the Marvel universe among the multiverses. And Doom is at minimum his equal, possibly even his superior in some regards. Because of this, he is a master at technology and has studied and become a master of the mystic arts. Although the mystic arts thing, most of his magic was kind of taken away from him in later comics. I don't keep up with the comics like I used to, so I don't know if he's regained magical abilities or not. But at one point, he was actually, what's the term? He was tapped to be possibly another candidate to be Sorcerer Supreme. That's how skilled he was in magic. He literally got sent to the beginning of magic through time travel, survived the event, and just learn magic from the very beginning of time. But we will not be using that in this fight. However, what he does have on call is a suit that is practically invulnerable. Like, nigh invulnerable. This thing survived a hit from the Infinity Gauntlet. It has a numerous amount of weapons technology installed in it, including, but not limited to, first off, strength enhancing. His max limit's unknown. It's not like limitless strength. He couldn't go toe-to-toe with someone like Thor if he wanted to. But he can go toe-to-toe with someone like the Thing for a little bit. Lower level superhuman, like super strength, definitely he can do that. Durability-wise, like I said, it's survived a hit from the Infinity Gauntlet. Essentially, it is the armor itself does have a little bit of magical properties in it, as it basically cuts him off from the rest of the world, like physically and almost mental and like spiritually in some regards. So it takes a lot of effort to get through this. Now, the reason I put him as one of the most dangerous, because if you were to put him against someone like Magneto, I'll admit I actually don't know if these two, Magneto or Doom, have ever fought in the comics. I've got one thing up here right now: Magneto, Dr. Doom versus Magneto. Has that ever happened? Dr. Doom v. Magneto. Has that ever happened in the comics? Let's see. Oh, okay. These guys actually have faced off before. Interesting. I can't really tell who's come out on top, or who came out on top. Like, Doom's got a metal suit there. Why isn't he? Using that against? Unless the metal that Doom's suit's made of, which it's laced with adamantium, but that would be magnetic. So, or at least parts of his suit are laced with adamantium. So I don't know why he would be unable to, why Doom and Magneto would not be able to just do that to Doom. I'm not certain. The point being, there are villains I think that could get the one up, at least Earthbound villains anyway. Cosmic level villains, definitely, who could get the one up on Doom in the right circumstance, which puts Doom maybe not the top villain of the Marvel Earth universe, but that's a weird statement to say, of Earth in the Marvel, but near there. Anyway, he's got obviously a bunch of lasers. He's got the Doom bots, which are pretty cool. He can fly to a certain degree. He's can teleport. He's got that. Oh god, can't remember exactly what it's called. It's a molecular resizer, basically. It can shrink things down and then expand them at will. So he takes some pebbles, puts it in the resizer. That's not what it's called. I'm just calling it that. And fires it. They come out as giant boulders, which is a really cool thing. That would be a great quirk for My Hero Academia. I don't think we've seen someone who can basically shrink or expand things yet. That'd be a cool quirk to see. Anyway, like one of the things he's often seen doing is firing like electrical energy. How that really kind of applies, who knows? He is a master of hand-to-hand combat. As I say, he's a genius. An indomitable will. Like the Purple Man can't even do anything. Kilgrave can't do anything to him. And Kilgrave is the kind of guy who just talks, and because of the nature of his mutation, he can make people do anything he wants. And he can't affect Doom. So he's just like, what's going on? No, kill yourself! What's going on? It's like, just, Doom is Doom. It's like, yeah, there aren't many people who can resist the Purple Man. Like, Kilgrave's mind control, while not absolute, is pretty OP. So, yeah, Doom has a laundry list of other abilities, but frankly, I don't think they're going to play a big factor in this fight. Starfire, or Corian... is there an actual, like, breakdown of how her name is pronounced? Coriand R. I can't pronounce her real Tamaranian name, so we will just say Starfire. Starfire is a Tamaranian from. Actually, what's the name of the planet? Because I don't think Tamaran, I believe. Yes, Tamaran. Basically, she's pretty much humanoid in appearance for the bright green eyes, orange skin, and fire-like hair. Because of her physiology, she can survive in the vacuum of space. Breathe for some reason in space. However that works. There is no atmosphere in space. So how that works, who knows? Her body, though, constantly absorbs ultraviolet radiation, converts into energy, which can be used for various purposes. Energy absorption, she can absorb the myriad radiation types of other life forms, species being powered by the ultraviolet radiation given by stars and suns. She once used this application of her power to weaken a group of Kryptonians who otherwise required solar radiation to maintain their superhuman abilities, which is kind of scary. That actually implies that in a fight, she could theoretically take down Superman given enough time. She's also extremely skilled in hand-to-hand combat, but Superman will most likely take her out too quickly. Enhanced vision, she has a keener eyesight than a human. Flight, she can fly very fast. Her actual speed is hard to calculate, though she can go definitely like around the, not supersonic, but maybe somewhere in that range, though. It's tough to say. Starfire, I would love to see Starfire show up in Death Battle. Who knows? We still got taking out Archie Sonic versus Flash coming up. We still got 7 or more matches to come up. Maybe she'll be in one. Because she can stay into a full light years from face in a short amount of time, actually, that means she can fly probably near light speeds because she can do interstellar travel. So I do have to take that back. Though, within an atmosphere, that might cause a problem. Unlike someone like the Green Lantern, who has a energy field constantly around him, which protects him from friction like that, not so much here. Obviously, her bread and butter technique are the star bolts. Her alien grants her the amazing power to channel and project the same energy instructed by us called star bolts. Hyperion described star bolts as highly concentrated solar energy that possesses incredible power. Starfire also has the power and ability to unleash her stored energy in a pseudo-nova blast. It is believed to be as hot as the sun itself, and so is only used in dire situations. Yeah, because if you do that on Earth, you pretty much scorch the atmosphere and everything on life on Earth. Durability and strength. She is much stronger than the average human or even like low-level superhumans. Linguistics assimilation. She can basically learn capable of assimilating other languages through physical contact with another person. She learned English by kissing Dick Grayson. See, I find that humorous because that implies she just has to touch someone. But she sees Dick Grayson and she's like, well, I need to learn this language and he's hot. So she's like, just suddenly lip locks up. That's funny. But so, yeah, Starfire is no joke. Starfire is actually a really tough customer. Now, and I like her. I like how she's depicted in like the original Teen Titans TV series. And here's the problem I've had, and we'll get to the fight in just a second. But here's the problem I've actually had with the depictions of Starfire, and it's kind of why I went with one of these newer pictures. I believe this is the most current iteration of her in this outfit. She's a very attractive woman. The outfit does show off her body, but nothing in a sort of not grotesque, overly sexualized way. The problem became a little bit for Starfire's here is that she just became a character wanting to bang everyone, because apparently Tamarians are very sexual beings, which is fine as a character trait and could be explored very interestingly. But that kind of just became who she was. So some images of Starfire, I'm like, I don't want to use that image because it's a little on the I might get flagged by YouTube. I doubt I would, but I didn't want to take the risk. And again, I think this is actually a very, very tasteful picture of her. And again, still very, very attractive in terms of her appearance, design, but again, tasteful in my opinion. So who would win in a fight between these two? Well, it's interesting because a lot of Doom's actual energy attacks really wouldn't do much against her so long as they have some sort of radiation base. If they're not radiation based, then they will hit and hurt Starfire. Starfire can also fly, which does give her a slight mobility edge against Dr. Doom. If, let's say, she somehow wound up in the Marvel Universe, and let's say she's been fighting with the teams and stuff like that, and she's going around trying to stop bad guys, and people can't really stop her because she doesn't realize how tough some of the individuals in this universe are. She goes to stop this Doom guy, and he's like, "Who are you?" It's like, I am. I'll try to get her name right one time. One time I'll try. Kyorandar. That R at the end is the part that really bugs me. I don't know how to pronounce it. Kyorandar. Alien, I see. Why are you here? I'm here to put an end to you, Doom. An end to me, you say? You think you can match Doom in combat, do you, woman? I don't think. I know. I don't think you know either. Oh, that dad joke, whatever. It's like, and then fight, get the fight going, and she just fires energy off at him. Unfortunately, he can easily create shields, energy shields, stuff like that. So he just blocks off like, you really believe you can stop me? Doombots, keep entertainer. And the Doombots come, and they're very effective robots, but she can actually blitz through the robots. It's not that hard for her to really keep the robots in check. Unfortunately for her, what she isn't probably going to what she isn't going to expect is Doom coming up from behind her with teleportation, whatever, blasting her mind with actual energy, hurting her, but she can get back up. She, fires off more, because really all she has, in essence, is her energy blast, her store bolts, the ability to release it in a big supernova, and flight and hand-to-hand combat. Doom has a lot more in his arsenal. So what's the ultimate problem here is going to be is that Doom is easily going to outsmart. Not to say that Starfire's dumb. That's another problem. Some interpretations kind of depict her as not being bright, but Starfire's not dumb. She's not dumb at all, actually. The problem is that compared to Doom, who's a certifiable madman and a certifiable genius across multiverses, yeah, she doesn't stack up. So strategy-wise, he's easily going to be able to outflank her, probably even imprison her with some energy, whatever. Now, again, if she can pick up the electromagnetic radiation, whatever, from say electrical bolts, that could help her. But it's just going to prolong the inevitable, where Doom's just going to ultimately put her down, either with some sort of energy blast that just knocks her clean out or kills her, or he's just going to contain her in a way that she can't break out of. Maybe sedate her and maybe use her for experiments or something like that. Doom is just a completely other class of villain that Starfire cannot handle. And don't get me wrong, there's plenty of overly powerful villains in the DC universe. Arguably, their villains might be considered more powerful than the Marvel villains. The argument of who's strong or what characters are stronger, Marvel or DC, is it's a debate for the ages that will continue going on until the end of time. Personally, if you were to ask me who I think has the overall stronger characters from what we've seen, it all depends on the day you ask me. If you're asking me today, I will probably lean towards DC, but that's just because we don't necessarily have the best. What's the best way I can put it? We don't have the best other representations of other beings that were like for instance, if you talk about the embodiment of the actual manifestations of like talking about Dream lust, or excuse me, dream, desire, madness, rage, all that, those individuals. You don't really have that in the Marvel Universe per se. You got some people who are the lords of things and stuff like that, but they're not literally dream. They're not literally love. They're not literally this joy. They're none of that. So, as far as I know, the closer you get to like metaphysical beings like that, or like eternity and stuff like that, and even then, not quite the same individuals. So, yeah, Starfire might theoretically come from a universe or a continuity that has stronger individuals, but she doesn't regularly fight individuals on Doom's level. So I'm going to go with Doom. And this is me without giving him any of the mystical abilities. If we had gone the mystical ability route, Doom would have crushed her in about 5 seconds. She just is not capable of going toe-to-toe with someone like Doom. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review at some point. I'll be back with What If. Otherwise, see you later.